Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Abdul Jabbar Ali, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment if you see anything interesting in this YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to be safe. How to be safe when you travel anywhere, It can be another country, it can be in Kenya, it can be in Tanzania, it can be Indonesia, it can be anywhere. So that's all I'm going to be talking about here. So I'm going to be sharing with you several things that you should consider if you want to be safe in any place that you choose to travel. So without wasting time, let me share with you these points. So the first thing you have to do and not take note of this is that if you want to be safe in anywhere you travel, you first have to do research about the place that you want to visit. If you want to visit Kenya, you have to do a research about that place. Do research about the security issues of Kenya. Do the research about how the locals, how tourists are handled, how different things work in a certain place. That's what you should do in the first place if you want to be safe at any place. So when you do your research, try to find out the scams that maybe are found in that country. Maybe what kind of scams do people do to maybe to locals or to tourists or to any other people. So you have to find that. You will only find that by doing some research. You can also you can find that by being in touch with locals. With nowadays internet connection, we have social media. You can just talk to someone who is in Ghana, someone who is in Kenya, someone who is in Indonesia. Just talk to them and try to understand how things work in their country before you decide to visit them. Doing your research is going to help you a lot, and you're going to have an idea what you're getting yourself into before you think of traveling to that place. So do your own research before you travel to any country. Try to do your research and find out the safety of that place. How is it? Find out the scams that people do. Find out how different things are handled. Find how the government of that country handles tourists, and so on and so forth. This is the first thing that you should do if you want to be safe when you are traveling anywhere. So the second thing that I can advise you to do if you want to be safe when you are traveling, maybe you are traveling to a strange destination, somewhere you have never been before, you have to find a guide if it's possible. For example, if you travel to Mombasa and you actually have no idea, which streets are good, which streets are bad, you should get someone who can guide you. It doesn't hurt. You'll pay that person a little bit, but maybe let me say you might pay that person $20. Or maybe let me say $30, but that is going to help you a lot, because you're not going to be in a situation that you're going to blame yourself that I didn't know this and this. If maybe I had a local, maybe this wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't have lost my camera. I wouldn't have lost my luggage. Such kind of things. So you have to find a guide if you can. Find a guide. Find someone who can guide you through the cities. Someone who knows the way. Someone that is a local. So you have to find that local and guide you if you want to do that. If you want to walk in areas that you have no idea of, and the research that you have done about that place is not helping you at all, you have to do that. You have to find yourself a guide. That is going to save you a lot of time. That is going to save you money, because if you're going to lose your camera, if you're going to lose your bag, if you're going to lose your credit card, you're going to lose your wallet, that is going to help you a lot. So it doesn't have to get a tour guide, and that's one thing, one way of supporting the locals, and that they'll be grateful for that. So another thing that I can tell you to do if you want to be safe at any place, any country, anywhere you travel, you have to avoid sketchy places. Those places that are in between buildings, those narrow corners, those shortcuts that you're trying to think, maybe if I try to take this shortcut, I'm going to save time, and you should avoid sketchy places. Those narrow places, avoid them. You should just walk widely where a road where there are so many people around you, in such a way you'll be safe. In that way you'll be safe. No one is going to just intimidate you or try to hurt you in public. That's not going to work at all. But if you are in somewhere secluded, somewhere very far from the public, people are going to take advantage of you. People are going to hurt you because there is no one else looking, and you'll be on your own. So you have to avoid sketchy places. Those places that that these are some of the places that people do drugs, people drink alcohol, people do all the nasty shit. they do all bad things. I mean, you should avoid those places. Avoid them, because if you avoid those places, you have a chance of traveling safe, of enjoying your time in that country safe. You know, you should avoid sketchy places. If someone told you that, you know, you should not go, maybe let me say in Mombasa, maybe someone told you you should not go in, maybe let me say Vijueni, you should not go, maybe say you're in Eldoret, you should not go in Kisumu Ndogo, maybe it's dangerous. You should not go, you should avoid those places that people are telling you are dangerous, and those places that you just, in your instincts, your own instincts, you know, just tells you that this place is dangerous. This place is dangerous. You should not go there. If you want to be safe, that is what I can tell you. Avoid the sketchy places and you're going to be safe. You're going to be safe. So don't try to be a hero trying to explore places that can't be explored. You're going to hurt yourself unless you have someone by your side, someone who knows the ways, someone who knows how things work on that country or on that area of this or that section that you're trying to explore. That's what I can tell you. So you have to avoid the sketchy places. Any places that you know that are sketchy, your instinct just doesn't allow you to visit them, you know. Don't force yourself to go there. If you don't want to lose your backpack, you don't want to lose your camera, you don't want to lose your money, you don't want to lose anything, and your health also, something that matters a lot. So something else that I can tell you, if you want to, on how to be safe in any place you travel, is walk confidently. You know, you have to walk confidently on the streets. You know, in the streets, you have to walk confidently. You know, those people who maybe are planning to mug you, people who are planning to rob you, people who are planning, you know, to snatch your phone away. You know, these people usually look at you. These people will just take a moment and stare at you. Hey, is this guy, can this guy or this woman handle him or herself? Is this woman, you know, maybe will he or she be able to protect him or herself? You know, that's what they always asking, you know. But if you're walking somewhere and you're not confident at all, you're walking like maybe you have been rained on, you're drenched. I mean, you know, so you are not confident at all. You don't believe in yourself. You know, people will realize that this is the person, this is the right person to take advantage of. So you know what? I'm going to rob this person. I'm going to ask this person several questions, and maybe I'm going to, you know, I'm going to steal something from this person, you know. But when the moment you walk confidently, I mean, you walk confidently, you show that you know where you're going, you know the things you're supposed to do, you know who you are, you know what you're supposed to do in certain times at certain place, you know. The moment you do that, people will realize that you're confident, and no one will dare come closer to you, start to ask you silly questions, or maybe thinking of stealing your things away from you. So you have to be confident. This is one way you can keep yourself safe. It can be that you're coward, you know. It can be that you're coward. You know, you're afraid that maybe if I go to a certain place and you know, people are going to look at me as maybe an outsider, and they're going to take advantage of me. But the moment you just show that you're confident enough, you can handle yourself, you know what you're doing, you know where you're supposed to be, that is going to help you a lot. Even if you're not that. No, you're not that confident enough, you know that, but you have to walk confidently, even if you're a coward, you know. Sometimes just try to put that cowardness into your pocket. Try just to shove it somewhere and walk confidently, and these things will work out for you. So another thing, something else, if you want to be safe, especially if you're going to places that you know are very dangerous, places that you know people are used to pickpocketing, maybe people snatching away, people getting mugged, you know, you have to watch very carefully the way you handle your gadgets, the way you handle your camera, the way you handle your phone, the way you handle everything when you're traveling to these places. You should be careful. You know, you can't tell me that you'll be walking with your phone like this. It's a place that you know that this place is very dangerous, and you're walking holding your phone like this. People are going to snatch your phone away from you. Especially in Nairobi. Let me tell you something. In Nairobi, if you walk trying to hold your phone like this, trying to vlog in the street, maybe in the city, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. That your phone or your camera can be just snatched away from you without even you realizing that. So you have to be very careful. You have to be very careful the way you handle your gadgets. Also, the way you put your gadgets inside your pockets, the way you put your gadgets inside your bag, you know. You should just be careful. You shouldn't just place, maybe let me say you put your phone in your back pocket. It's a jeans, you're wearing a jeans and you put your phone in the back pocket and you expect that, you know, then my phone is going to be safe. No, you're going to realize that when you reach to your Airbnb or your hotel or wherever you're going, your phone is missing. Or maybe it can be that your camera is missing. So you have to be very careful the way you handle your gadgets. So, but if you show people that, hey, can you just come and steal this gadget from me? The way you handle it. If you just hold your phone like this and you're walking in the street like this, then your phone is going to be snatched away from you. So you have to be very careful the way you handle your gadgets. You have to be cautious, and you have to be cautious. So something else that I want to share with you: don't drink, don't get drunk, or maybe get too high when you're traveling. Yeah, this is something. If you want to be safe in any place you're traveling, don't get drunk. If you know that you are, especially if you are a solo traveler, you don't have anyone with you, you're all on your own in a strange country, maybe in a foreign country. Let me say you are in Indonesia, maybe let me say you're in Thailand, maybe let me say you're in Kenya, maybe let me say you're in Uganda, and you actually you're on your own. Don't get drunk, don't get high, because that is going to put you in a very bad situation, because you might get drunk and people might take advantage of you. They might steal your backpack, they might steal everything that you own, and after that, when you wake up the next day, you have no wallet, you have no phone, you have nothing. You are just left like that. That is going to be the worst trip of your life that you'll never forget. So I'm telling you, if you like drinking, get your drink, go and drink at your place, Go and drink at your hostel, maybe. Let me say, go and drink, at your Airbnb. Don't just go out and getting drunk, getting high with people you don't know. It's not recommended advice. It's not advisable, guys, to get drunk while you're traveling. Especially if you're solo traveler. That can put you in a lot of mess. So something else is that don't just accept any invitation from strangers. Don't just accept invitation from any strangers. Maybe it can be that you've been watching several YouTube videos and you see several YouTubers being invited by strangers to their places, and they go there, they have fun. That might not be the same case with you. That might not be the same case. So you just don't accept any invitation without caution. You have to be careful. First of all, look at the person that he or she is inviting you to his or her place. Maybe this person told you, hey, you know what, I can host you at my place. You have to be careful. You have to look at that person. Is this really a nice person? Is this person really going to take advantage of me? So you have to take caution. You have to be very careful when you accept invitation from strangers, especially if you're a solo traveler, you're in a foreign country, you actually have no idea how things work in that country. Then this is what I can tell you. You should not just accept any invitation without caution. You should be very careful. I'm not telling you that you should not just, you should reject all invitations, because maybe Abdul Jabbar told you that it's not safe to accept invitation from strangers who want to host you, who want to be nice to you, who want to actually be around you. I'm not telling you that way, but you have to be very careful. You have to just follow your instincts. Sometimes what your instincts tells you about someone, about things, about places, it's actually true. So you have to listen to your instincts. You have to just get hold of it and make sure that you don't do anything that is going to put you in a bad spot. So the last thing that I want to talk about, if you want to be safe in any place you travel, is that you have to be friendly. You have to say hi to people. Yeah, you have to say hi to people. Just greet people along the way, That's amazing. That's something that can help you a lot. For instance, let me say you're traveling. Maybe you're walking here, there, and there, and maybe you're holding your GoPro, you're vlogging, you're telling people stories about the place, you're explaining different things, and suddenly you get knocked by maybe let me say a bus or a boda, let me say a tuk-tuk, let me say you get knocked by a bicycle passing by, and you just fall down unconscious, and maybe the people you're passing by, you didn't even say hi to them. Those people, you didn't even show them that, maybe you didn't even smile to them. These people are just going to leave you there. These people are going to leave you there. But if you just say hello to people that you pass by, you say, how are you doing, how is everything, at least learn the foreign language of the country that you want to visit. At least greet them in the language. In Swahili, hey, habari, mambo, poa, something like that. These people will feel that you're closer to them. And if you greet someone, the chances of him or her just coming and maybe stealing things from you, they are going to be very minimal, unless that person is just born like that. That person is just born to be a bad person like that. But the moment you greet someone, like in Islam, we always believe that if you greet your enemies, Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you, peace be upon you, you know, something like that. This person is just not going to react, because the greetings has a very deeper meaning into it. So it also sort of calms down your enemies, something like that. So I'm just giving you an example from Islamic side, but I'm telling you, being friendly to people, saying hi to people you come across, this is going to help you and you're going to be safe in your travel. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like the content of this YouTube channel is now all about traveling, exploring different places in Kenya, and maybe in the future I'll also be moving out of Kenya and seeing how things are going to work out. So if you like the kind of content that I do make in this YouTube channel, don't forget to smash the subscribe button, like my video, share my video, and that's how you can support me to keep on growing on this YouTube channel. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you be safe out there whenever you travel, in every country, in any place that you choose to travel. And you know what, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.